Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the weekly podcast, Monday Motivation podcast called No More Excuses, because I really don't like excuses. And if you have not connected with me, please do so. LinkedIn, of course, and make sure you're searching for Sandi with an I, Ballard, because I like to be difficult, Sandi with an I. And come on, if you have not liked my Growing Forward Facebook page, please do. I just want to get over 200 before the end of the year. Come on, quit making me ask. And where are you listening to this? I haven't asked for a while. I don't know why I stopped asking, but let me know. Email me sballard@growingforward.biz, B-I-Z, where you're hearing this. And I appreciate you sharing. If you haven't shared, why not? Not relevant? Not worthy? Don't know how, and I don't know. You want to keep me as your best kept secret? Well, last week we talked about your vibe is your tribe, building your tribe, thanking those in your tribe, those who helped you the most in 2017. A great session with my monthly accountability groups, one of my groups. We talked about that. And it was hard for some of them at first. I had to think about it because I really wanted to focus on, the most. There's sometimes plenty of people help us, and then there's sometimes not. But we had a really great conversation, and one person honestly had no one. And we even, at the end of the groups, last about an hour and a half, we actually talked more at the end. It was like, just to make sure, did you think of anyone? But it's been a weird year for him. Lots of distractions, no focus at all. Lots of transition, change. And as much as he did help a lot, which was some of his problem with distractions, not many people helped him how he needed. So we talked about, how and why, and then, the thanking the part, the continuing to build the tribe, to make sure you're continuing to maintain the relationship and reciprocate if you can. A lot of times, again, it's just something simple like an email, a card, an actual just a thank you. How can I help you? And sometimes it's a gift. So, but like I said, that we really had a great conversation on the topic, and it really helped everyone understand, even more about what's working, what's not working in their world, how they're showing up, your vibe, and what's next, where to focus your needs, what do you need to focus on, and who their focus needs to be on. So really, really looking at the end of the year coming up, and let's get going for next year. And for example, my client who couldn't think of anyone that helped him to understand why and what needs to change. The previous podcast, I think it's like 63, 64, was talking about not going it alone. As I've said, in last Tuesday in the meeting, life is a team sport. Now, there was a great quote. One of the members of the group came out, and she said a quote that she had heard was, "You are the expert you are looking for." Again, you are the expert you are looking for, which is so true. We all really know what we need, what we want, where we want to go, but we can't do it alone. We know where we want to go, but we really need help getting there. And then there's self-doubt, fear, all that shit that keeps us from doing what we want, going where we want to go, and achieving our goals and success. And that's where the team comes in, where the tribe comes in. So for this client who could not think of anyone that helped him, what happened? Why didn't anyone help? Well, did he really ask, or just kind of beat around the bush, hope someone would help? As we're adults, people should just know they need to help. Or did he ask the right people? Did he ask the right people to help with the right job, so to speak? Some people have the tools to help with certain aspects and certain things. You wouldn't ask someone, I guess, to help with a connection if they don't have a very big network. And how was his vibe with all the chaos, transition, uncertainty? Why would anyone help when things were constantly in flux? If every time they started to help, things would change, wouldn't you eventually give up trying as well? I mean, I may have told him, I know I told him. He was dead to me one or two times because every time I spoke to him, something was different. Things had changed. So what was his vibe? How was he showing up to people in his world, and what kind of vibe was he putting off to others? So think about this again, and even for those who came up with a person or a group of people, does anything need to change? Think about those who didn't help and why. I have a friend from childhood, always, 75-80% of the time came through. And, but the process just frustrated the shit out of me. So eventually I had to stop asking this person for help. I eliminated that frustration. Still love her to death. She'll always be my friend. But I had to change who I was asking and how or why. I guess I just had to change who I was asking for that particular kind of help. And it helped me change my vibe. All right, so this week, think more about your vibe, how you're showing up, especially around your people, your world, your tribe, and those who you want to join. You know what needs to change? Email me, sballard@growingforward.biz, B-I-Z. What needs to change? How you're showing up, your attitude, your ask, your approach, how you are thanking the people that have helped, how often or how much you ask of people. Remember, it is always you that creates the challenges and lack of. Learning to get out of your own way, like I did late summer of this year. My year of suck. My year of suck started changing because I changed my vibe. What will you change? Or what will you keep doing because, like me, you realized you were the one causing the suck? So email me, sballard@growingforward.biz. What will you change so you can get to that next level? Even if this year wasn't bad, you just want to get to that next level. Think about what you need and who you need to help you. Okay, and free coaching, free 30-minute coaching calls until the end of December. So, December 30th, because I'm not working on December 31st, probably. But, if you need me, call me. So email me and let's set up a time, 3 free 30-minute coaching calls just to talk through this, because a lot can happen in 30 minutes. All right? Have a great week. Let me know also where you're listening to this and share my podcast, please. Thank you so much. Cheers.